If you remember, if something seems like a bad idea, just
Yo!
do it and claim it's the meta. Yo!
Yo! Ah, we're playing Dark Souls 2 today, and I have the delightful Kobold Sprigg with me. Hi, Sprigg.
Hi.
Are you excited for this?
We're so excited. We're playing Dark Souls 2 definitely the right way. 1000% intended.
The way God and IGN intended. Now,
bold of you to assume they're not the same thing.
And if there's one thing that we can agree on, I think everyone, all of us in chat, everyone can all agree on this. Sprigg, Dark Souls 2 is, say it with me, Dark Souls 2 is the best Dark Souls game. Why didn't you say it with me, Sprigg? Why didn't you say it, Sprigg?
I can't make myself say those words. It is a Dark Souls game, according to the box.
It is one of the Souls games of all time, eh?
Yes. It did a lot of things well, and a lot of things differently, and did a lot of things differently that it did badly. My one thing, soul memory. I don't need to say anything else. Soul memory, bad. Get rid of it, bad. Don't do it, bad. No soul memory.
Soul memory is dumb. I will 100% grant that. But these monkeys, however, rule. Like,
so, real quick, because we're making headway already.
Yes, of course.
Betwixt is the first area of Dark Souls 2. It is a forest of huge caves, pockmarked by caves and passageways. Yes.
Those words.
Forest of caves, pockmarked with caves.
That we're after a great start.
Beyond that, you will find Majula in the Forest of the Fallen Giants.
True.
So leave the pedestal heading towards the light. You'll see a crevice on your right. Duck through the crevice and collect the rusted coin from the dead body there.
Rusted coin? Okay. Well, we're already out to a fantastic start. We've got a rusted coin.
Excellent.
Exactly.
Well, if you attack one of the small creatures in this area, be prepared for a quick death, as the rest of the pack will then attack you. Note the crevice on your left, hidden behind the bushes before the bridge. Don't head that way just yet, so continue walking to the hut.
Okay, so don't punch the monkey. But I like the monkeys. They're nice. Ah. Hey, look, it's a good passageway. So, I'm just...
immediately my first playthrough.
Oh, same. I went that way and didn't stop until I beat one of the big guys with hand-to-hand. I refused to play any more of the game until I had done that. Are we just going straight inside?
Yep. Inside the hut, select the name, create your character, collect the human effigy. Once finished, head upstairs, find a second human effigy in a chest.
What seems to be the rush?
Oh, weird. I just noticed we're getting some chroma key on your footage from my stream.
Oh, whoops.
It's not your fault. It's my fault.
Oh, worries, no worries.
Yeah, I was chroma keying out all the green still because I'm using the same capture I did for Lives with Kim. So what was going on is everything was transparent and people were seeing the dancing stars background that I have for my background when I shut everything else off.
You'll go hollow.
You know, I like the story of Dark Souls 2 because it's not supposed to be something you can make a wiki out of, you know? It's not supposed to be completely comprehensible. It's supposed to be strange and abstract and disconnected, and it defies your ability to really categorize, like, the layout of a lot of the world. And I think it's a good thing, honestly.
What is your name?
What is your quest?
To me, it's mostly one of my big complaints is, like, that's your one reliable source of information in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 and everything. Is, all of your information that is reliable of any sort comes from the item descriptions or from the narrator.
Yeah.
And then in Dark Souls 2, they become unreliable. And it makes it made it feel much less Dark Souls to me. Which is where I come to the point of, personally, if they just had a different title, if they didn't try to be Dark Souls, I would have been much happier with the game.
That's a fair point. Honestly, if this wasn't named Dark Souls 2, I think a lot of people in general would have been had a lot better time with it.
Yeah, that's my thought. Is they changed... The creative direction of the game was very, very different. Yeah, my chat is just constantly trying to feed me while you're making your character.
Reasonable. So, what do we have? Let's just roll and slam the random button a few times, shall we?
Sure.
That's right, that random only makes a little bit of change. Where are we? I don't know. Oh, the camera moves so slow. Anything in particular that we should be doing in here? Like, class-wise, I mean?
No. They say absolutely nothing.
Okay. So my plan for classes and whatnot is to simply say, I'm going to go for a quality build. If you don't, for those of you who don't know, a quality build means that you do not have a primary stat. Your primary stat is equally split between...
Quality in Dark Souls 2, or Dark Souls in general, quality usually means a mix of strength decks.
Yeah, equal strength decks, usually.
Yeah. So in this case, I believe you're talking about doing a quality hexer build.
So obviously we're a horse
yes,
girl.
that
I think the IGN...
There is the one rule that we found before, that Tequila brings up as well, is you're not allowed to level adaptability.
Correct.
Because it is a dead stat in Dark Souls 2, according
Obviously.
to IGN.
This looks right. Yeah, that looks correct. And I went with the horse tattoo because IGN guide, definitely horse girl. I don't know, I get that vibe. Do they give any suggestions on class?
None whatsoever. They tell you human effigy
Nothing.
and chest,
Absolutely nothing.
and then backtrack to the crevice and kill the monster.
Oh, we're doing that, are we? I see. Okay, well. This is also, by the way, the hardest game to Soul Level 1, because Soul Level 1 has so little that you can actually do. Like, it's aggressively rude. I think we need the monocle. I think the monocle is correct. What's our gift?
True, monocle means powerful wizard, and, like, we cannot...
I forget which of these are actually useful. Isn't this useful? That might be useful. Whatever. We good. Advanced settings? Oh, no, I don't care about that. Alright, we good. Is this your true self? You know what? This is our IGN self.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Nope.
Well, you never know.
I believe it was Bandit or Marauder or something like that. What's the one that had the lowest adaptability? It starts with 1 adaptability.
Oh, I didn't even look at the stats. I should have picked the one with the highest starting adaptability, so I didn't have much of a problem later on. Oh well.
Remember.
It used to be part of the guide that they told you to pick the one with the lowest adaptability, so your starting class had the best value.
Oh, I'll fool you no longer.
Whatever, we got a monocle, that's more important.
Yeah, they removed that though. In whatever edit they did more recently, they removed that part.
Also, just for the record, we are using the IGN guide for the original Dark Souls 2, right?
Yes.
And I'm playing Scholar of the First Sin, so just to add a little bit more chaos in here.
Yep.
I do not remember the difference other than, like, if there's enemy placements that are different. You said go upstairs, right?
There's enemy placement. Yeah. Go upstairs and get the humanity in the chest.
Human effigy. Close enough. Does it actually say humanity in the guide?
No, it says human effigy. I just
Oh, okay. You just
defaulted because we were playing Dark Souls 1.
you just auto-correcting?
Yep, I auto-corrected because of the, like, recent memory.
Honestly, reasonable. Alright, so now we're going back out, and...
Thankfully, being the explorer, it may actually be really helpful here.
Yo? I just like the outfit.
Dealing with the daughter should be a lot easier with firebombs.
Oh, true! I have those. And, how do I...
Backtrack to the crevice you passed and dug through.
Witching Rune, that what you mean?
Yes. Follow the large footprints up the hill, leading to a hulking brute of a monster with his back to you. If you've ranged attacks, use them to lure him back to the crevice. He can't fit through the door, and you can pick him off safely.
Okay. Huh. I missed. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, that's right. Get over here, you nerd. This is gonna be super easy. Super easy!
Only melee attacks this big guy can be very difficult to kill so early in the game, so you might want to hold off if you have no range up. It's certainly possible, but you'll need to be prepared to die several times. Sorry, die a few times. More than a few, most likely. And fight close to a flawless fight. Roll away from his attacks and chip away at his health when you have the opportunity. You may wish to return later to take him down after retrieving a better weapon or armor and a few more levels.
But I'm a gamer.
Yep. So for our purposes, we have to try and kill him until it's no longer funny.
That's fair. That's the most important stat, is chat having a good time? Is this make good content? Is it interesting?
And yes, Cinnamon, we are doing the IGN guide again. This time Jade is playing the game.
Hello, I am Jade. Alright, so we're not bringing him back here, because we don't have ranged attacks. And I definitely remember what all the buttons do. Okay, fantastic. We're doing great. Off to a great start. Oh my goodness. I have a dagger.
Did you just proc him though?
What was that?
I think you just procced him. No, that was just my crazy. Never mind.
Nope, yeah, it was just a heavy attack. Get out.
Yeah, it was just a sound effect.
I don't have an Estus flask yet, by the way.
Nope. No, you have to get to Majula for the Estus.
Well, it's fine. Honestly, that was one of the things that I liked the least about Dark Souls 2 was starting with 0 Estus, you know? Like... Oh. That was one of the functions that made me sad. Oh no.
My chat says, your problem is you're not following the guide. It says to dodge.
Wow. Brutal. Okay. I mean, fair, but brutal, though.
You liked the
Nope. Oh, wow. Really? Really?
Yeah, I don't think at this level you can survive if he bites you, even if you mash.
We'll give it one more shot. But I haven't touched this game in... I haven't touched this game in quite nearly a decade. Now, I played it a lot when it came out, which was about a decade ago, so, you know, that tracks. By the way, y'all feel old yet? This game came out a decade ago.
I wouldn't use the life gems here anyway, Tequila.
No. Is there a backstab? No.
Nope.
Oh, right. It does that thing with its butt.
Yeah.
Dodge? There's a bit of a... No! Heck! Beans. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Get stabbed. One. No. Oh, come on. I don't remember what the hitbox is on that back thing. I just remember that it's bad.
Yeah, it's way bigger than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
We got him like halfway. We got this.
Dodge.
So
See, if I had more adaptability, then we'd be fine. Alright, I'm just gonna keep it moving.
Okay, so they say
Yeah.
pass back through the hut and rest at the first bonfire.
Alright.
Next, destroy the wagon and collect the torch.
By the way, this is one of my favorite outfits like, certainly one of my favorite starting outfits, but just in general, I love this aesthetic. It's like medieval Girl Scout. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we could have walked by that guy and grabbed something, but I mean, IGN knows best.
Yeah, there's gold pine resin there. But they tell you that you should only take it after killing him, so...
What do these do? Oh, right, those are the tutorials. Hi, yep.
And then they tell you to go back after... Okay, so go forward after you get the torch, and then turn
Okay.
around and go back again.
What? Where's my... Oh, right, torch is its own thing.
This one is a timer.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so go
okay.
back through the hut into the things betwixt.
Why? Okay, I am doing the thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A small tunnel hidden in lichen near the hut and waterfall leads beneath the waterfall.
Hey. Yeah? Oh, okay.
And you need to get this moving so you can still move out.
Alright, thank goodness we got that.
Yep. Now we go back through the hut again.
Now we go
and
back through
rest
the...
at
Obviously.
The bonfire.
Okay, and again. You know... I can't even, like, think of a joke. It's just...
Note. Killing the 3 elderly women in the hut only gives you a human effigy and no souls.
So, like...
That's it.
Okay. I have made a note of that. Yo, how many people got here and then used the torch to light every single pillar sconce in this area because they thought it would do something?
Yeah, I did too. The first misted tunnel to your left takes you through a small gauntlet of animated corpses. Time your attacks carefully to get inside their guard, and they fall easily. Loop around the cliff to the outside to save, or outside the save to find a dagger.
Ooh, that's actually important for me. Oh, I should be two-handing this. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait, you dropped something? No. Alright, so go out, and then out here is a dagger. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Dagger. Yo, hide.
Enter the cave to the left of the corpse, rolling to avoid the bowman's arrows.
Right, what's the power stance button?
Press and hold Y.
Game disagrees.
You need 1.5 times the stat requirements.
We are starting with 6 decks, and what are even ours? I haven't even looked at my stats at all, have I? Okay, so yeah, we actually need 9 decks to pull that off. Okay. Power stancing is the coolest thing in this game. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's you. I'm just gonna ultimate that. I'm not gonna do strictly shieldless, but I'm probably gonna be mostly shieldless for a good chunk of the run. And I just want to power stance whenever I can because this is the coolest thing ever. I don't. It's 1.5 times dex, right? Or is it 1.5 times stats?
Stats, so everything that's required.
Okay.
But power stancing came from Elden Ring? Nope, it came in Dark Souls 2. And in Dark Souls 3, they went, let's just put the power stance thing onto each weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Which was
And then
a thing.
Elden... Yeah. Then Elden Ring sort of went...
just made it even slightly better.
Yeah, Elden Ring basically said, you know what? Oh. Look.
And they
Anyways.
do specifically tell you to go to the nest, kick down the ladder, but ignore the nest, and drop down onto that ledge you were trying to drop onto.
Sure. Yeah. They changed it in Dark Souls 3, and then in Elden Ring they basically said, you know what? No, actually I think it really was better in Dark Souls 2, and sort of went back to that.
They just made it slightly better still in Elden Ring.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Goodness, Tequila. Tequila is just continuing to be savage. Playing with the skill of an IGN journalist is not a required part of the IGN guide.
Excuse me? Wow! Brutal!
I had to share it just because it was...
Oh yeah, 100%. Ow. It's not required, but it is encouraged. Do enemies train in this game? I don't remember. I genuinely do not remember.
They'll follow you a set distance depending on the enemy and the location.
You look ladder.
So, kick that down. And they told you specifically ignore the nest. Even though you have things to trade right now, they told you to ignore it.
Okay. And go on to this thing?
Yep.
Okay. I have rocked it out.
She has this like small and smooth stone, and I think you have to petrified something too, which is also exchangeable.
How do I torch? We have 5 minutes worth of torch, but I don't remember how to activate it. Whatever, it's fine. Alright. Are we doing all the rest of the tutorial? Sorry.
You need the butterflies to light the torch.
Oh, that's
It's a
right!
item to light it, or you can light it from another sconce.
Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. Okay. Are we going through more tutorial then?
Ignore this for now. Enter the mist through the bottom. Drop the guards, and then leave. So I assume that means this one, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to collect the amber herb from across the gap.
Okay. Ready for the most pathetic jump?
Yeah. Oh,
That is such a weak jump.
where you just don't even get vertigo.
Like, I can do a better jump than that. Drastically.
I'll be honest, it's probably pretty comparable to my jump.
Alright. Next bonfire, then? Or next fog gate, rather?
So they...
Oh, wait, this one's blocked off.
Enter the mist through the bottom, drop the guards, and then leap across the crevice behind, get the amber heard. On your way back, climb the ladder on your left, drop down, kill the guards, and loot the room through the closed door.
Oh, is there anything in here?
Yeah, I think there's a ladder in here that'll be on your right.
See, I'm so glad we have the IGN guide.
So glad.
See?
Here's the ladder.
How... Running up ladders! Another... fantastic thing this game does. Alright, so hop down then.
And we have to kill everything in here.
There we go.
And then
Handled.
we go through the side door.
Side door. We're very quickly going to reach a point where this game diverges from the guide, and I am so looking forward to it.
Head back and enter the next Misted's cave. Inside you'll find an archer. Kick down the tree to reach him.
Okie dokie.
That one, with the basilisks.
Kick down the tree, eh? Oh, I go down there?
That one down in the bottom, but it's behind a petrified statue, I think.
Yep. Cool.
Well, it looks like we've diverged.
Yep, there it is. We're officially off the rails. Let's...
And yeah, we can't, okay, because they also told you to go and kill the 2 ogres on the beach, too.
You know what? This is for the best. The
Yeah,
game's
so
protecting me
it's
from
a good
IGN.
thing. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we continue through to Majula. They want us to go and get the ladle right now, but we can't.
Ladle's the best weapon? Majula is gorgeous, though. Like, this is just a pretty place. This is just a really pretty city.
It is, but like the first reveal of Majula is really strong.
It really is.
It was just you might have been told to start with the petrified cure thing. No, they didn't tell you to start with that. They told you to start with the class that has the least adaptability because it's a dead stat. And then someone made a video about playing through the IGN guide of Dark Souls 2, and they went, "Oh no!"
Oh no.
And they deleted that part of the guide because he mocked it so relentlessly for like 45 minutes. Majula serves as the player hub in Dark Souls 2, a place of relative safety. In Majula, players can level up, improve their Estus flasks, which we don't have yet, purchase armor, upgrade their equipment, and rest. Majula is also home to the Far Fire, a special bonfire where Estus flasks may be improved with sublime bone dust.
Alright, so who are we talking to in here?
When you first arrive in Majula, you want to find the bonfire in the Emerald Herald. Follow the path down to the center. For those of you so inclined, it would be wise to not kill this woman. It is tantamount to deleting your character.
Not quite, but
After
okay.
speaking with her several times, she allows the player to exchange souls for increased levels and provides you with your crucial Estus flask.
Take it. Go on.
Hey, an Estus Flask.
Future reference any Estus Flask shards you find in Dark Souls 2 can be given to her to upgrade your Estus Flask. Speak to her for additional information about the world of Drangleic. So you can upgrade your flask right away!
Hype.
And then they tell us to go hit the rock into the well.
Oh, good. Oh, wow, that's actually good advice. I was worried that we were going to skip that. That's actually really good advice. The first and frankly most important upgrade, because this one doubles the amount of Estus we have.
So,
Little bit of inventory.
I may have some slightly bad news.
Oh no.
First, let's go join the Way of Blue by talking to Salden.
That's up here, right?
Yep.
That's good news. Probably. I mean, it's kind of neutral news if I'm being honest, but... Hey, buddy, how's it going? Sure. Blew me up, my dude. Learn gesture. That's non-negotiable.
You see the way that was
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, go just behind the village of Majula to the Victor's Stone, a shrine to the Company of Champions.
Hey. Okay. Wait, where is that? Oh, it's
You
over
go,
there.
like,
Yeah, it's
all
right
the
there.
way
Yeah,
back
yeah.
up, all the way over there. We're following the guide, Tequila. We're just doing what the guide says.
Mm-hmm. The guide's gonna be nice to me, right?
Yep,
the guide-
we go and join both of the covenants of Majula.
Wait. Doesn't that... Wait. So, yes? Doesn't
Yep.
this... Wait, doesn't this... Does this...
It
Wait,
makes the
hold
game
on.
harder.
What? How's... How...
So,
Okay, so...
you can say no because this is just for the sake of the content, but
How does it phrase it?
okay, what it says is just behind the villages, join this covenant to significantly increase the potential rewards of Dark Souls 2. Then it talks about the merchants, and then right before exits, it tells you that it makes the game harder, and not to join it. So they tell you to join it, and then like one paragraph later tell you don't join it.
Because it's been a hot minute and chat's gonna be clowning on me for my many things anyways, I'm gonna politely decline that.
No, I absolutely agree. I had to...
Yo, no,
I had to
it's
point
fair,
that
it's
one
fair.
because-
Do not the stone. You said go talk to the NPCs here?
Merchants, slightly down from the small house with a man laying outside. He's blacksmith named Lenegrast. Before you can use and repair and equipment, you need to get the key to his house, which can be bought from Valentia for 1,000 souls. So we have to talk to Valentia, who's not here.
Yep.
Once unlocked, the armorer's shop offers a limited selection of goods which will broaden as you gain experience. In another building next to the large hall, you will also meet the cat, who sells a small number of very useful goods, including the silver cat ring. It also has the power to remove you from covenant obligations.
Oh yeah. So.
The final merchant is found sitting cross-legged on the floor of another house. A chest upstairs contains a human effigy. Then it tells you not to join the Covenant of Champions.
Well, okay. Okay.
Nothing suit. Well.
Yep, that's when they tell you to not do it. After
That
they
makes
told
sense.
you to do it.
That makes... Yeah,
and
I
then
get
go
it.
off on like a different errands around town thing. Yeah, this is where they say,
I do hope I see you again.
joining this covenant significantly increases the difficulty of Dark Souls 2, a fact not made crystal clear in the process of joining the guild.
No!
If you want
No,
to
it makes it
increase
pretty
the
clear.
if you want to increase the challenge of Dark Souls 2, join this company.
Alright.
And then we get 2 exits. There are several exits from Majula. A long, narrow, descending tunnel not far from the main building takes a character to
Naturally.
Hyde's Tower of Flame. An exit up one end of the coast leads to things betwixt. To the right of that exit is an opening ringed by tree branches. Through it, the player will find a warrior who finds his way blocked by a realistic statue clinging to a switch in the next room. This route is impassable at the beginning of the game. Another exit on the coastline located behind a tree with a waving shroud of cloth atop its branches carries travelers to the forest of fallen giants. Lastly, there's a pit in the middle of town in which players can see items resting on the beams below. This leads to the graves of saints, but requires either special items like the silver cat ring and sufficient health to survive the fall, or NPC help before the player can access it.
Alright, so where are we headed?
Should grab anything free you can in the tunnel to Hyde's Tower of Flame.
Okay. And the Hyde's Tower of Flame is the next thing on the list?
No,
Okay.
just go to the tunnel and get the items in the tunnel.
Sure. I don't remember what items are in the tunnel. Are there any?
I don't remember. Oh, there's a chest right
Hey! Hey, hup! Hey, we got a shield, so we got that going for us. Oh yeah, this section. I completely forgot about this section. Alright. Well, I guess that's it.
there. Yep, now we turn around and we go back and we go to the Forest of Fallen Giants.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Can we touch this?
Oh hey, they added a like note on the end for all of these for Scholar of the First Sin changes.
Oh, nice. We're ignoring those.
Yep. Most of Majula's retains itself in skill. I have to read this off just because it's kind of funny.
Sure.
Retains itself in Scholar of the First Sin from the original Dark Souls 2 release. All the merchants, NPCs, and other key items are located as they were. The only change is to minor changes like item locations. A chest in the house near the third merchant of the area has a Titanite shard instead of a human effigy.
Yo, Moonlight Greatsword, though? What's up, dude?
This isn't the area that we have
Wait,
to
that's
go
not the
to.
area?
No.
Oh.
There's a, tree branch with a ribbon tied to it that signals where you have to go.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we've had a redeem for yip.
No worries.
Enemies are legit. Oh, I know that, Tatsu, but the guide is not written for Scholar of the First Sin.
I don't remember where. So this just leads to...
Yeah, turn around.
Yeah.
It's on the left of that wall, I think.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. after entering the tunnel entrance to the forest, you can find a chest on your right that contains a rusted coin.
Nice.
Continue on and open a gate, blocking your way with the letter beside it. After crossing a bridge, see a small island with a chest. Collect the treasure. Look carefully at the grotto across from you. A well-timed leap will carry you over the deep water, allowing you to collect more goodies.
Okay, so pretty straightforward. We're not seeing anything. We're seeing minor annoyances of having to do a little back and forth. We're not seeing any terrible things other than the fact that I can never upload it. Hold on a second. I have to open this door before Terra decides. Yes. How are you? I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, it closed.
Yeah, it slams itself shut like a second after it goes up. Oh, sorry. I was getting Jade's chat popped out, so I didn't look closely. Okay. Actually, your chat is just blank for me for some reason.
Some people in there hanging out. Alright, so you want me to head down there and grab that thing?
So that I could see it, but it's just not working. Yes. We want to drop down onto the island first.
Mm-hmm.
And get the chest. And then jump across to get the item in the river.
First try.
And then once we get out of the tunnel, we want to go upstream.
Okay.
And we want to go upstream and turn right. Where you see a body with an item on it.
But you just told me to. Okay. You just told me. Okay. Thanks, IGN. We're doing great. We're doing great. This is going fantastic.
Yeah, they tell you to just. Okay, so they tell you to jump across and get the item, and then they said, I found this way was easier than jumping across to get the item. So they tell you to jump across, and then didn't actually jump across themselves and went around.
Honestly, that tracks with everything that IGN is.
Then head left through the tunnel once you emerge, plunder the body on your right.
So are we crossing the river to get this thing? Oh, that's a bonfire now.
The string of hollow guards are easily dispatched, but don't underestimate them. It's always been a bonfire, I'm pretty sure. If you get too close to a flurry of night blows, you can find yourself stunned and gutted. Take them on carefully, one at a time. When you reach the bend in the creek, lure them back around the corner to get out of range of the archer on the far bank. You can choose to cross the creek and light the bonfire. This will not respawn nearby enemies, but if you choose to rest there, they will respawn. And you'll have to clear them out again before moving on.
And there's this nerd over here with it. Whoa. Oh, I did not meet. What? Hey, buddy.
In the creek, archer and swordsman section close to one another. To well engage them together, either sweep left and kill the archer with ranged fire, or lure the swordsman out of range. Beware the dead axe not on the ground, quotation marks. He's quite capable of getting and hacking you to death.
Ow. See, now is when I would want to ask you something. Really? That connects?
Up the ridge is a cave with a ladder leading to a glade.
Oh, we're not getting this.
Is patrolled by... Nope.
Nope. Okay. Alright.
The large clearing is patrolled by 3 undead with a 4th playing dead near one of the exits. Additionally, there's an archer on the catwalk above you who can hit you from almost anywhere in the arena. The White Knight will not bother if you don't bother him. Aside from the White Knight, the safest way to clear this spot is to lure enemies down the ladder and kill them below in the cave.
Really? Okay.
One by one, lure them out and fight them one-on-one.
I mean, it's a very IGN way of doing it, but it's also a very bad way of doing it, but I guess those go hand in hand, eh? Yeah, we got an axe, though.
Nice.
Oh, we can't equip it. Axe too heavy. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you too. Excuse me, sir. Would you please? Good. Everyone, you there? Hey, are you awake? Cool, good. Welcome up. Let's go. Oopsies. Okay. Yep. This is much easier than just killing them, which I could easily do. Right, I could very easily just start. It's fine. So are they gonna come down one by one? Nope, they're just gonna jump. Uh-oh. Hi, buddy. Hello, boys. Welcome. This has made things drastically harder.
Yeah, because now they're all clustered up in one spot.
Yep. Oh, jeez. Well, that's why we got life gems. I regret this. I regret everything. What are you? Okay, it's fine. We got all the space in the world. Oh, jeez. He's got an axe. He's got an axe! I mean, obviously, they all have axes. Ah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that was very polite.
I mean, we take those. That counts as a win, I guess. Definitely the best way of going about this. I'm just gonna take care of these guys because we did exactly what the guide said.
Yep.
Hey, buddy.
Oh,
We're fine.
don't forget to use a two-handed grip on your weapon.
True. Ow. Actually, that's unironically good for me right now since I'm not using a shield presently. Oh, there are more guys here than I thought. Yeah, until we unlock power stance, that is unironically good advice.
You do not see the knight? That's because it's not here in the Scholar of the First Sin edition.
Yep. Hello? Oh, goodness.
There's also only 4 enemies here in the regular version. Scholar of the First Sin has way more.
Mm-hmm. Because we're gamers.
Once you've carved them up, climb back up the ladder and then go through the break in the wall on your right.
Yeah.
Climb the ladder, make your way up the steps, 2 enemies will come down the
excuse
stairs near the top. Dispatch them, break right at the top, then drop one to the catwalk.
Well, how do you feel about life gems? I feel like those are always a contentious thing when talking about Dark Souls 2.
I dislike them.
Hmm.
I thought it was too much healing, and it made the game kind of trivial.
I didn't mind them because functionally, you couldn't use them in combat.
Well, that's the thing though, is that you could. You could do it in the main combat though. It was not fast healing, but it was for someone who hid behind a shield, for example. You were basically unkillable with life gems.
Oh, well, if you're the kind of player that hides behind a shield, then, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It trivialized combat too much because it allowed you to play extremely, extremely, extremely safe because you had functionally infinite healing.
That's fair. That's a fair response. I do not have the strength I need. Yeah, we're all in on the dagger
As a person
train.
who's bad at Dark Souls, you like life gems? Yeah, it's just, it is the same problem, to me at least. It feels like the same problem as in Dark Souls 1, where they get you to pick up the shield and tell you how to equip it right away. It feels like a similar root problem.
That's a fair statement. I don't mind them because,
Just realized it's
for
not
me...
turning my ring light on.
You know, I've been thinking about getting a mod to my model to give... you know how so if someone's using a ring light, their eyes have the reflection of the ring light?
Yeah.
I want a way of emulating that on the model in a way that doesn't just have an overlay on the eyes, you know? I think that'd be pretty. Dagger at... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Thankfully you've got a spare.
True. Alright, so am I going up here? And
I'm sorry. Return to the White Knight. The other exit leads to an underground tunnel. Don't forget the dead quote-unquote enemy near the entrance to the tunnel. Pass by the left turn and go straight ahead. You will drop into a room containing 2 hollows ready to ambush you.
alright, so I'm jumping in. I wouldn't call it an ambush. He's like just kind of staring at me. Hey, buddy, you gonna ambush me? You gonna? You're supposed to hide. That's part of the ambush. You're the guys again doing the ambush thing. And then there's that
Yes,
guy.
see, they got the memo. After exterminating the hollows in the room, break the bookshelf for treasure, and then leave the room and turn left.
Handled.
Taking down the hollow, waiting across the hall, turn around and continue along the path, butchering the hollow, wielding the 2-handed sword. When you reach the foot of the stairs, duck into the alcove to the right, halfway up the steps and avoid the archer. And then above you on the left is a hollow throwing firebombs. And then they just can tell you can either shoot the firebomber to knock him off the overhang, or you can just run past and kill the archer first.
Ow. Is it firebomber? Yeah, it's you. Okay, really? That hit game? What do I call that? Okay, fine. So, one of the classic comparisons that always is made, and frankly should be made, is between Dark Souls and Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Because if we're talking... Oh, it's you. Oh, well, I can't do much about that. Because if we're going to talk about games with tight controls but slow wind-ups and larger-than-life enemies, Monster Hunter did it first, right? They're very similar games in a lot of ways, and in a lot of good ways, to be frank. I'm okay with life gems because of my experience with Monster Hunter. In Monster Hunter, the amount of healing you have is immaterial. You can have, like, dozens of healing items in your inventory. It doesn't matter, because that doesn't save you if you're actually in a fight. That doesn't save you if you're actually in danger. What's going to save you is your ability to use it effectively, and your ability to, you know, not die when in the moment that you need to heal. And since life gems sort of exemplify that, it's like you can grab a life gem, that's fine, but it's not going to save you. It's an item.
So, atop the rubble is a body with an item, and then there's the door to go into the room with Valencia.
Missed an item. So yeah, that's my take on life gems.
My take with life gems was just because they're faster to use than Estus. It's extremely easy to find an opening to use them. So you can use them in the middle of a fight instead of attacking. Which just encourages you to turtle more.
Hello.
She also sells the key to the blacksmith shop back in Majula. Upstairs, you will find a locked door. The door can either be opened by pounding on it with your weapon, or you can wait and get the key after the last giant fight.
I can't use the Cestus effectively yet.
I'm not actually in-game host, right? This is Jade that's playing.
Hello. So you said I need to...
I am the guide reader this time.
Yeah. We vibing.
We've had another routine for a yip 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 yip.
Alright, so she'll be at Majula now.
So we go to the locked door, we break it down, and watch out for the soldiers sleeping by the second door, and don't forget to jump down on the tree branch after getting the item from the second chest.
Alright, first I'm gonna head back to Majula, chug basically all of my standing souls, and then level up a little bit. Because I want a power stance.
Yeah, they don't specifically say, like, any times to level up or to upgrade things. They just tell you how to do it immediately and then they expect you to do it
Is
whenever
that a
you want.
shot? Here.
Which is fair.
To see light. However.
Honestly, that's reasonable, I think.
Can't we just give up and let the Age of Fire just die? Isn't that one of the endings in every game?
Mm-hmm. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. We got power stance online. Everything's gonna be okay.
Specifically Dark Souls 3, you can do it the correct route. No, you can do it in Dark Souls 1 as well.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2, I know Scholar of the First Sin Edition has more endings, but Dark Souls 2, the base one, I think, was only one.
Oh, we can't buy the Cestus. Tragic. We'll stock up on some firebombs then.
Then the DLCs came out allowed new ending. Yes, let's go to the first Zoom edition for Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
But you have to go upstairs, not down the ladder.
Oh, no, okay, okay. Upstairs, right. This. Hello? Is anybody home?
And we break down the door.
I missed.
And we need to watch out for the sleeping hollow in this room.
The what? Sleeping Hollow.
Yep. Yep. There's a soldier sleeping by the second door.
Huh, neat. Is that still here? I think he's gone.
And don't forget to jump down onto the branch after getting the item from the second chest.
Wait, I'm just gonna reset so I can get the lizard. Hello? There we go. We do not do a lot of damage, it must be said. Come on, please? Please. Oh, wow, we can't kill Crystal Lizard. That's kind of shameful.
A little bit.
The Crystal Lizard DPS check.
Oh, there's the second hollow.
Ow. Yeah, you thought.
I nominate that you fight every boss with only your fists. We got other things to do in life, you know.
I've already done that playthrough. With the caveat of...
to get that item.
I have already done a fist playthrough of this game, by the way. It was a very long time ago and I've lost all of my skills. But I actually have done a Cestus playthrough of this game and it was a lot of fun.
Okay, so we do not go down the ladder yet.
We don't go down the ladder.
No, we go back outside.
We go back outside.
To drop down onto the catwalks. Pretty sure Limited the Backfalls did that after this playtime? I don't think so.
I need
Lemon did a immolation only, which is even worse.
Ooh, jeez.
Hello, Sir Schmetterling. Yep, now we drop down.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Alright. Should probably, not die.
And we go down all the way to the end of the catwalks. And down the tree.
Yeah.
And for everyone who is following along, I am doing things in the order that they're telling me to do them.
So we're grabbing this thing, yes? I'm grabbing this thing. Yeah.
They don't tell you about any, like what to grab or anything.
The difficulty
They
of...
just tell you to go all the way down the end of the tree is the only step that they have for this right now.
Alright. Hello, Zambi. Can you tell that I like power stance?
Yeah. Okay. So you got to the bottom of the courtyard?
Yep.
You should wait until you've gained a valuable item, which comes a little later before going this way. So instead, descend the ladder next to the bonfire.
But... How dare you? Wait, I can't get back up, though. That...
You can just... There's a ladder you can climb back up onto the catwalk. And then jump through a hole in the wall to get back inside and go back up to the bonfire. I'm sorry, I'm reading exactly what they tell you to do.
I just want to explain 2 things to you, Sprigg. First of all, I know it's the guide, not you. Like, I get it. But at the same time, I want you to know that I do hold you personally responsible for everything that the guide says, okay?
I have to share like the thing that you can't see on the stream or anything. But like it gives you all of those directions. Picture. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down a full page, and then it goes descend the ladder next to the bonfire instead.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it shows like multiple pictures of all the stuff like down there and like the salamanders and everything, and then tells you to not go that way.
Really? Really? I guess it doesn't really matter if I die on account of, you know, we're going down the ladder back to the bonfire.
I did watch the like AI voice one I think that you had talked about before. And so now we descend the bonfire by the ladder by the bonfire. Okay, you can get your souls back before we
Of course, yeah. Thank you to for informing me that I have died. Hey.
Although I can pop out your chat now.
Wait, no. Let him come up. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Welcome to the top of the ladder. No, I want the item. There's a lot of little trivial annoyances like that where, like, just clicking the wrong thing happens a little bit too often. This happens a little bit more often than it ought to for a game like this. I will say that Tears of the Kingdom does a fantastic job of hiding that kind of stuff.
I'm very excited to get started on Tears of the Kingdom. I loved Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
I actually received it in the mail a little while ago from someone gifted it to me on Throne. So I'm really looking forward to doing a playthrough.
Mm-hmm. I'm buying it. Next goal is to get a strength up to 10 so we can use the cestus.
So you want to go down the ladder,
Naturally.
and his soldier will immediately charge you. Kill him, and also watch for the nearby body who will rise up and attack you.
Pretty sure the soldier that charges you is... Oh no, there he is.
That one on the bridge.
Oh, that clipped me.
doors will force you to a single path into a path. You'll also see a salamander in the courtyard below you. Best leave this guy be for now.
Your stats are so low. I will be doing off-screen grinding, by the way. Just because it's boring to do on screen.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, this is a game where some grinding is going to be getting a lot of legwork done. Alright, so where are we headed?
We're going through the one door that's open.
Fog door?
And a dead body in the hall will try to surprise you from behind.
They always do. The recovery on that is just a little bit slower than I
Yeah, they
remember.
don't even mention the fog wall at all. That is where you have to go, but they don't mention it even one bit. We want to step outside, climb a little up the trunk, then double back and leap to the nearby plank.
The where? Oh. Wait, where?
That plank. That
That
goes
one?
across the other roof.
Ow. Oh, that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm trying. What the? What the? That's not the button I pressed. That is not. That's weird. Okay, whatever.
Does the guide say to talk to the woman a lot so she moves to mature? Actually, it does not.
No.
Fans along the scaffold until two hollow knights meet you along the stretch. I'll turn you away to the bottom of the tree trunk to come to you. This way you'll be out of range of a few archers. Find several items scattered around, including a titanite shard, a teamite shard on the ground level. Objective is to reach the hole in the wall on the far end of the plaza.
So I'm jumping out there. Hey up. Easy jump. You chug another life gem. Hole in the wall acquired.
Yep, when you reach it, step carefully. And be ready to leap back as a giant boulder will come racing down.
Confirmed.
And then we talk to the man crawling in the dirt.
The taking the effigy. Down here? Ooh, that's a hole.
Oh, up. Sorry.
Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming, I think. My name is Kale. I'm a traveler like yourself.
And once we finish talking with him, we double back the way we came.
Nope. We don't. Okay.
Nope. Double way back the way we came through the hole.
If they say talk to him, I'm gonna assume they mean talk to him to completion. Just because.
They didn't even tell you to talk to Blanche yet, but...
Yeah. In general, I'm gonna just, like, if there's an item just directly in front of me, I'm just going to grab it because
Oh, yeah, for sure.
it's there. Okay, I'm back
Unless
here.
they specifically tell you not to go that way. You have to go up the ladder on the wall and kill the archers.
Also, real quick, shout out to the texture issue on the left. It's just... I just want that to be appreciated. My kingdom of adaptability. Ow. I would love stats to be able to use a weapon. Wait, can I use an actual weapon now? I mean, obviously daggers are superior. Obviously.
So we want to clear out the rest of the courtyard.
Well, ow. It is.
Okay, now we go back to Majula.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Just... We're done here. Please tell me that, like, we're actually doing a complete, change in where we're going now.
Nope.
They just want us to go finish that part of the quest line first? Just...
No, we're going to Majula and then we're searching the house.
Bearer of the...
Bear seek seek
There,
last.
seek last.
Made. Blah. 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 Okay. Alright. Is that you? We have your key, so we're talking to this dude, I'm sure.
Yeah, they did tell us about how Melentia had his key like 2 or 3 times.
Ooh. Alright, so that's the big house. Yeah, yeah. I actually really like this room.
Yeah. Giant book is absolutely a vibe.
It's beautiful. Like... Oh, all the books are really just cool and well laid out. I love that you can actually see some titles if you look closely and zoom in. And it also has, like, everybody's first lore surprise. No, sorry, that's not a... Wait, that's not where I'm going.
Yeah, they're pretty non-specific about this. They just search the house.
Go vibe in house. Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Oh, and beware the enemies in the cellar.
Wait, where's the cellar again?
It's in this room. Staircase
Oh,
goes
wait.
down.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hi, up. Oh no, Skellingtons! Ow. Wait, you actually hurt me. How dare you? Amazing. Yeah, I think Dark Souls 2 probably has you the weakest at level 1 compared to any other Soul game.
Yeah, but you do level up the fastest too.
True. Can I even use a club? I don't even have a club. Alright,
You can
daggers it
defeat
is.
one of your axes if you can't, like, use it normally.
What's the other one?
better than a dagger.
Yeah. Well, insofar as any... What? Buddy. I politely disagree with your assessment of that attack.
Insofar as it deals damage to the skeleton.
True. Is dark. Yo, Estes Flashard. Everyone's... Wait. Everyone's first lore gotcha playing the game. Oh my gosh, these are shards of the Lord Vessel. That's so relevant. That must be so important. It's not.
No, it's just
No.
some random stuff.
It's
But
just some
because
junk.
it looks kind of like a bowl, so people thought it was the Lord Vessel.
Mm-hmm. Like, I get it. I mean, I'm definitely one of those lure hunters. Shoutouts to Vati Vidya.
But it's way too small to be the Lord Vessel, though.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now we go back to the forest via the bonfire near Maltesia.
So these things have an insane amount of HP. Like, I can't even imagine why these things exist in the state that they're in. Like, why would you make these little piggies this beefy and then put them in the starting town? Like, I do not comprehend. They also just are genuinely hard to hit. They're just overall unpleasant in general. Anyways.
Cinnamon with, they're not beefy, they're porky.
Okay, fair. I'll give you that one.
To see, however.
And yes, I specifically mispronounced Malentia's name because they do actually call her Maltesia here.
That's so much better, though.
Meltecia.
Oh no, we've been followed.
Oh no!
Cannot use bonfire. There are dangerous enemies around. I need to use the axe just so I can actually hit them. Never mind.
Whoosh. Never mind. Oh my goodness. That was great.
I couldn't have scripted that better. Oh wait, no, I was gonna check. Alright, real quick stat discussion. Dagger is good. We can do, yeah, akimbo them. I want to be able to dual wield cestus, which means we're going to need to push our, our strength up to 14 to dual wield cestus.
One of my favorite weapons in the game is actually really close to where we are.
And then also getting 9 strength for this is going to be important. So I think right now strength is more important. I just wanted to be able to quickly parse what I was doing.
For reference, it is Pate's spear. Is my favorite weapon.
Okay, so now we're just headed all the way back to the, Actually, wait.
Yep, now we go up the tree from the courtyard to the area above.
They're never going to actually tell us to upgrade anything.
No, they told us that he does the upgrading, so you're welcome to do upgrades.
Yeah. I do love the rapier. A stock and rapier are just phenomenal in general. And yeah, we can do an upgrade. We deserve it. We've earned it. Oh, that's right. We can upgrade armor. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's not a
Yeah,
function
we
of...
put in Dark Souls 1 as well, but I just never did.
Yeah, I just didn't bother.
I didn't have the Titanite because I had to keep making boss weapons from garbage.
Alright, I can also take this thing. Which honestly is pretty based. We actually have a short bow we can work with now. We don't love short bows, but... Alright. That's true. There's also that big bell chime, which is pretty cool. I never used it because I've never been a heavy weapons user, but, like, it was neat. Alright, so we're headed down here, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
We go out to the courtyard that we cleared before with the tree and then, like, jump across to the hole in the wall. But we go actually up onto the top.
Oh, that...
Lack of poise and lack of adaptability. Isn't it great?
Actually, it was the bonk. This is what did me in. It's...
Yeah, that too. But, like, if you had adaptability, you could have then ended the bonk and jumped away. If you had poise, you could have jumped away in between the swings.
Yeah. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. I've never really done a spellcaster build in, I think, any Souls game, honestly. Ow. Okay, apparently I'm just bad at game, and I'm just going to take damage there. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with just being bad at video games. Alright, so...
Good. I like playing miracle builds sometimes.
You know what'd be funny? If there was a stat that made your hitbox smaller.
Hitbox smaller?
Yeah, just your damage box. Like it'd be funny, and honestly, it's the kind of dumb that Dark Souls 2 I feel like would actually do. You know? Oh, hey.
Yeah. I know it's actually a thing, like, that matters a lot in, Bannerlord, for example, which I was playing a little bit of earlier. Your character's height has, like, a ton of invisible modifiers on it. Boom.
So, I forgot those explode. Pyromancer Glocken. It's apparently an NPC. There we go. As much as I love the dual daggers, we might just have to axe it until we can get a different weapon. You do just do damage, I guess. Ow.
Yeah, because daggers are pretty much only, in the Dark Souls series, kind of in general, only really intended for parrying.
And bleed. Bleed builds
Yeah,
are...
and bleed.
What's that dude? New dude's supposed to run out here?
And funny enough, in Dark Souls 2, it's actually better to use a broken sword than, or a broken spoon even, than it is to use, use the daggers to avoid.
I believe it. It's a shame.
Or sorry, not the broken spoon. The broken swords, though.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Get out. I'm just never... I was spamming, roll, by the way. I'm just never going to be certain that I can actually dodge roll and attack.
Are you allowed to use human effigy? Yes.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to...
Actually, they haven't mentioned human effigies other than where to pick them up so far. So I don't think we can use human effigies yet.
Yeah? Yeah, I think that we can't use a human effigy, at least not yet.
Remember, kids, adaptability is a dump stat? Yeah, it's the dead stat. It's just like resistance from Dark Souls 1.
Mm-hmm. We always wait here for a friend. Buddy, you coming? No, he's not coming? Okay, he just isn't coming today. Hey, buddy. Back out. Dodge! Oh, wow, we actually got an iframe. Amazing. Very cool. Nope, never happens again. Three, four, and yep, no such thing as an iframe. Oh no! Oh, I thought he was gonna hit the barrels.
Close.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Yeah! He's been defeated.
Oh, I was afraid there's armor with stat requirements. I forgot about that.
At all costs, do not go up the ladder on your right. Yeah.
Aw, but beating Pusira there is fun. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, I'm so out of practice with the game that I'm not gonna do it.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna...
gonna reread this because it's funny. Return to the forest via bonfire near Maltesia. Head down, and once again navigate outside, climb a large tree trunk to the top of the wall. Fight off the halberd man, and continue along the top.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, hey buddy. Can you do me a favor? Oh. I was hoping he was gonna open the passage for me. I guess we'll have to do it ourselves. I know you can bait that guy into making the blast happen, but it's also a pain. Calculated. Hello? Hello? Did I lose you? Hello? Sprigg's stream appears to have died. Well, okay then. Well, we will wait a few moments for them to return. Sounds like it's just an internet issue. How are you guys doing? You guys having fun? How is this run so far? Is it as cursed as you thought it might be? We need a lot more strength. Kind of want to buy the other cestus, but we need the strength to use it first before we can justify just, you know, acquiring it. I don't know if I want to do magic. The guide doesn't say anything anyway for using any magic or build or particular weapons. My idea for doing a quality build is based on the idea that it's going to be the most fun and I'll be able to change around my weapons the most often. That's really what it is. Is if I do a quality build, then I can change my weapons whenever we find something that looks fun. And if I'm doing off-stream... And if I'm doing my grinding off-stream, then I can level up funny new weapons to try out in different places. So, we are still short. Actually, we're only a tiny bit short. So let us actually use the very few consumable souls we have. Actually, wait, can I just use in bulk in this game? Is this one of the ones where I can do that? Use... Yes, this is the one that lets you use quantity. Amazing quality of life. See, Dark Souls 2 is amazing. It's a good game, okay? It's just a good game. Dark Souls 2 is the only Souls game you haven't played? Ah. It's not great, but it is not nearly as bad as a lot of people pretend that it is. That's really what it boils down to. Is it's not a bad game, but it's not the best in a lot of ways. But it's not as bad as people like to pretend that it is. It's just kind of okay. At the end of the day, it's just kind of okay. Can I two-hand Cestus? Alright, we can haymaker people. That's actually very funny. Well, we can use our choice of axes now. What even is the stat? Oh, poise damage. Oh, okay, okay. It's a solid 9. I don't know if it's a solid 9 out of 10. It's good. It's fine. Everything you hear about it is always about the gameplay. The story is actually quite good. The gameplay is just... The choices they made are very weird. That's really what it boils down to. The choices they made, it's weird that they made. The mistakes that they made, it's weird that they made. Like... The way they tied, the amount of... Please? Please. I just can't hit them with this angle. Like, these enemies here, right? These will not be the only enemies that have these sort of hitboxes. But I can't hit them. It's just, mostly I can miss them. With the dagger, I literally could not hit it. I didn't hit the one I was in front of, I hit the one to the side of it because of my weapon arc. This is the kind of strange things, and these are in the starting town. They have the HP, do you see that miss? They have the HP of, like, not mid-game enemies, but certainly not starting enemies. And then they're exceedingly difficult to hit. And they hit hard enough to kill an early level player. It's not like this is the path to the catacombs in Dark Souls 1, right? Oh, one-hand power attack hits down? I'll check that. It's not like the path to the catacombs, where attempting to take that path is Yeah, okay, that's the one that I was trying to do. Yeah, that was the one that goes down. I thought that was two-handed. It's not like going to the catacombs where the game is telling you shouldn't go there. This is just a nook. This is just a nook that happens to have some piggies that are like level 10 when you start at level -3. You know? Like, you start at level -3. And you have 3 piggies that just laugh at you for having the gall to explore the starting town, which you're explicitly meant to explore. Like, what is the logic behind this, you know? These are power attacks, by the way. One of these power attacks can nearly kill the actual enemies that we're supposed to be fighting. Like, there's no reason to have these enemies here. It doesn't serve a narrative purpose, it doesn't serve a world-building purpose, it doesn't build a discovery purpose. It's just kinda dumb. Because early game, you're like, wow, I'm getting beat up by boars. And then late game, you're like, wow, I'm gonna one-shot some boars, I guess? It just makes very little sense, is what I'm saying. I'm just gonna kind of fiddle with these for a few minutes to see if Sprigg gets her internet problems fixed. And then if not, then we might just call it here. It'd be tragic, honestly, but... it's just a bunch of mean boars. I mean, they're not even boars, they're just piggies. Wookies. Yeah, that many hit points. Ow. And it's... the reason I'm harping on this is because, A, I'm here, but also, B, this is sort of endemic to the entire game. Strange hitboxes. Like, having enemies that I virtually cannot hit with this weapon. With weird scaling that don't really need to exist, but they do. Ow. Get out of here before the boar murders you. Did it. We won. And for that, we got 400 money dollar souls. And nothing else. Just a little piss off for having the audacity to walk around town. I was planning on putting this to be like 3, maybe even 4 hours on the stream. Initially, but with Sprigg's internet exploding, that do change things a bit, eh? Oh yeah, we can go kill that lizard. They have the same HP as the boars you find later in the game. Honestly, they're probably the same stat line as them. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it makes no sense, to clarify. I say it makes sense. It makes no sense. But I believe it, you know? Hey, look. Does that give you an idea of how weak the daggers are? Look at that. And does that give you an idea of how strong the boars are? That lizard was one that we could not DPS check. We literally couldn't damage through it when we had daggers equipped. And now with this, we could just sort of one-shot it. Not one-shot, but you know what I mean. Just sort of make it go away. Now, I love dagger builds. I love dex builds, I love dagger builds, I love being all quick. It's just my style. And I love the power stance mechanic. which we've discussed before. What? That blocked? Golly. I was gonna get the points I need to get... Really? Buddy, do you want to come down here and say that? No, you don't? Well, understandable, actually. We're gonna... There we go. Just need to clip through the floor a bit. So my next TNL is around 1100, so I'm just gonna do that. Dex builds are fun but slow to come online. Depends on the game. In this game, yes, because daggers are awful and you don't really have another dex weapon other than the rapier. But the rapier is pretty good at every point in the game. Rapiers are just amazing weapons. In pretty much any game they're in, I like rapiers. It's also one of the weapons I have the most training in IRL. Can I kick? Ah, that's right, we do have a shield break. How, when can we sell things? I genuinely do not know. Selling things is... I know in Dark Souls 1, you don't get it until you meet Frampt. Oh, I can go kill these guys downstairs. And in Dark Souls 1, you can do a dex build as soon as you start the game, because Bandit's Knife has Bleed, which fixes the damage problem. Look at that. Look at that damage compared to what the daggers were doing. Just bonk, 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 bonk. Night and day. Bandit starts with a bandit knife and a bow. Can we even go this way yet? I think we can. Alright, let's go get the... Let's go get the cestus. I guess the question is... Well, the whole point of this run is to play through the IGN guide, and we've already had several funny moments so far, and sparked several discussions. So, you know, it is good. So I don't want to go forth without the guide. Again, is the point. But the important thing is, we have cestus. It's funny. Like, genuinely, I have done a cestus-only build run of this game. And it is a lot of fun. But that's with power stance, which we do not have access to. So right now, cestus is mostly just a meme, tragically. But I believe, if I put the cestus in the offhand, do I get to parry with it? Yes, okay, now I have a parry. The dagger can't parry. Why would that be? Did the guy say I can go back and kill it? That's true, that's true, that's true! I can go back and I can take care of that thing while we wait for Sprigg. Not that I can parry in here. I could also kill them. I mean, the guide said we could. Killing her is actually the most important, because if you kill her, she drops the ladle, which is the best weapon in the game. You only use shields to parry? Well, then you should be using a parrying dagger, eh? Parrying daggers are just fun. And genuinely, Rapier main gouge. Rapier and offhand dagger. That is what I'm trained in for martial arts. Or not, for, well, martial arts I'm trained in, lots of weapons, of course. In stage combat, that was my primary go-to weapons for stage combat. Hi-ha! Nope, still can't roll away. And I still haven't leveled health, so that still kills me. Fantastic. Rolling instantly on that claim? Which one? The stage combat one? Yeah, Rapier Dagger is actually one of the more common things that are trained. Rapier and Rapier Dagger, I was trained in a long time before I was trained in Shield, actually. Oh, Ladle being the best weapon? No, it's the funniest. No, if I'm not serious about it being a good weapon, it's just funny. But, again, funny is important. I think I actually do... Where is... Yeah, I think I will actually just block this thing, because this thing's so big and annoying, then why the heck not? Let's see how it blocked does. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. Why? There's a PvP weapon. I think there's a stagger build that you can do with the ladle, which is funny, but again, it's comedy value more than actual combat effectiveness as far as I understand it. Now, the first time I played this game, I did fight this thing until we won at the beginning level. So like I get it. I've done it. But that was a long time ago. We even have arrows? We have 40 bolts, but no arrows. we have 40 bolts and no arrows and a short bow. Perhaps not the greatest choice we could have made. Not that we really made a choice about it, but you know what I mean. It's... Hi-ha. 2, 3. That's the safest entry point. 1, 2, 3. Hit. We're fine. We have plenty of health. Chat, what are you talking about? Good hit. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I can only do... Okay, so after that I can only get in 2 if I get the third. She's still offline? Yeah, I know. We're just gonna vibe and beat up this thing for a bit. I mean, I can definitely beat this thing. It's just gonna take a moment. Also, by the way, those loading screen item descriptions are a cool idea because they give you a brief... They just give you a nice thing to look at during the loading screen. Some of them literally contain spoilers. Some of the loading screen item descriptions literally contain spoilers for the game, which actually I think is hilarious. Yes, it also had the trans rights coffin, which I think is hilarious as well. Why am I... Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Power attack in. I miss. I am just the worst at video games, in case you didn't know that. What the? What are these hitboxes? I mean, we knew those hitting each other, so I guess it's kind of even. 1. Good. Give me another 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay. Sir? Sir. Okay. The recovery on them is ridiculous. Yeah, and also, like, the recovery is ridiculous, but also so is the, hitbox. There's a reason you've seen me stay so far back, prohibitively far back, when it does the belly flop. And that's because I know how the attack works. I remember that one vividly because that's the one that was killing me all the time the first time I've done this. We do start with the spell Kobold Sprigg, by the way, which increases magic defense. I just wanted to mention that because I hadn't mentioned it yet. Look at that tree. We absolutely got jammed up in there. Hey, buddy. Miss. That's a good attack, actually. There's the 1. There's the 1, 2, 3. Now we can get an attack in there. That's a good opportunity to get an attack in. If I had one complaint about Dark Souls 2, and I do, it is that there are some jank hitboxes. And the game shows you the jank hitboxes right out of the gate. This enemy here and the piggies both have really weird hitboxes. Remember when you beat Dark Souls 2, you knew nothing about stat management? Or how to min-max? That's fair. I mean, playing the game without min-maxing is, frankly, more fun. You don't really gain a whole lot by min-maxing, in general. And the ability to maneuver effectively and learn enemies' patterns is more important than min-maxing. Some of it is good. They're on the ground. They're back up and attacking. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Ooh, I almost didn't even get a single attack in there. It's fine. Why didn't that do much damage? That would have been an attack, but I didn't trust it. I'm actually just going to zone him back. Wait, where's my zone? Where's my zone? Okay, pull free attack. Where's my zone line? Oh, it's all the way back here. You good? You good around that block, my dude? Oh no! Oh, what the heck? Oh my goodness. Jeez. Ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. You did a mundane build. Wow. Okay, no, your stat line was bad. Okay. I mean, I was gonna say it was bad. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. Mundane Twin Blade? But, oh wow. I kind of want an effigy just because I want to beat this thing today. Is there a limited number of effigies? I seem to remember that, like, effigies are not unlimited. I could be wrong about that. At least, I don't know. I could be wrong. I think I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You're a fool! A fool! Good opening. Yeah. Look at... Okay, so, gotta be watching out for that. I see a lot of people have joined me. I assume you all came from Sprigg's stream. Sprigg is gonna hop in here if she gets back online, but her internet's out at the moment. She's fine, but to the best of my knowledge, but her internet is not. So we're just gonna vibe here for an extra 20 minutes or so, see if it comes back, and throw ourselves against this enemy, because, well, it's fun, and kind of turning into a Dark Souls chat stream. Internet go bird, yeah. Mention I like Rapier Dagger. You have no formal training, but you have Polearch. Okay. Really? That missed? That missed. Did you see that miss? Chat, you saw that miss, right? It takes so long to fall, you'd think it would take a little bit long. It literally takes longer to fall than it takes to get up. I don't trust that. That I trust. Alright, let's back out and let it reset. No, buddy, just go home. You don't restore health when you tether, right? No, it does not. Good. If I don't get to restore health that easy, you shouldn't either. I say as I have life gems. My man getting up with the quickness of someone who forgot their alarm. Yeah, this dude's got places to be. This dude's got to get ready for work. Back out! Oh my goodness. So if I get in quickly, I can get the 2 hits off that. But really, I shouldn't, especially when I'm... You know what? Screw it. This thing just dies. We had a shortcut at the end there. A stone ring. Want to see our reward, chat? Additional reduction of enemy poise. That's it. That's our reward. And 1 gold pine resin. That's our reward for dealing with that entire mess at this stage of the game. We didn't have to do that. And I don't even know why the guide recommends fighting it whatsoever. Like, if you get around to it at some point, sure, but it's just such an unnecessary fight. And I say that as if I completely, you know, didn't grind that until I could beat it on my first playthrough at around this same level. I will say the stone ring is not terrible for the Cestus build, because Cestus, like, don't do a lot of poise damage, but dual Cestus can rack up some. It's not great, basically. It ain't great, is what I'm saying. I feel like... Yeah, it does flat poise damage per hit, which means the faster you hit, the more it racks up poise, which means that builds like double dagger or double Cestus all of a sudden become wildly improved. I do want to show off double Cestus, but again, we cannot yet because, well, A, we only have 1, and B, we need another 4 points of strength, and probably 1 or 2 of dex. I don't even know the best way to farm in this game. We can also buy the rapier, which we cannot equip yet. But that's probably going to be one of my mainstays. It's a weapon I'm very comfortable with and very happy with. I had hoped that we'd be able to play it until we got to a point where I could justifiably farm in between episodes, but we kind of haven't. Which is honestly unfortunate. Does this other giant have anything? I actually don't know. You know what? Let's go kill it and find out. We took care of the one. It was pretty easy, right? Hey, buddy. Look at that. Look at that! We did 98% of its health in 1 hit. Let me go back to the dagger. Mind you, this is a dagger +1, okay? Let's compare that to a +1 dagger. Less than half. You'd be like, oh, Jade, it attacks faster. Not that much faster. Not that much faster. Let's beat up this guy. Maybe he drops something else cool. We got a stone ring now. Okay, well, you know what? It's fine. You had to go earlier, but you see we haven't made it to hide it? I mean... yeah. Sprigg is, DC'd. That's what stopped things. One thing I wanted to talk to Sprigg about that this game does that I definitely have opinions about is having the character 1, 2, 3 is having certain enemies stop respawning. Frankly, I don't love that, and that's one of my least favorite things about the game is... Look, I figured out how to fight this enemy. Also, you notice how the enemy has a whole bunch of damage resistance in the middle of its... Oh, that was bad, that was bad, that was bad! Oh, no, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. See, I've learned the enemy. I've learned how to fight the enemy. I'm good now. See, that's all it took. Hey, buddy. Want to give me one more combo? One more combo for good measure. Okay, fine, don't. Hey, a Titanite shard. Handy. So, yeah. I guess we're done here? We also did miss... I'm going to go down here just because I know that the guide's never going to bring us back here. So I'm going to go grab an item here. Just for the reason of showing you guys, and because I want to. Which honestly is a good enough reason. Oh, wait. You. Buddy. That was shameful display on my part. Here I am looking over at chat and looking at the... Is there a dog in here? I think there's a dog over here. There's an item there. You go in here, you carelessly wander in. Maybe it's just that you get ambushed from the guys behind. I don't know. It's just a soul of lost undead. But there's really no reason to skip it, which is why I was confused by the IGN, like, because they've been occasionally super, super specific, and then they just will leave something out like that. It's like, why? Like, you just kind of skipped a piece. It's confusing to me. By the way, if you step off that island, it is instant death. Which is just... really weird. It just goes straight into an instant death pool. So yeah. We'll be doing this every other Monday. Every other Monday we'll be doing this, and then the alternating Mondays I will be doing the D&D campaign with Liv, in which we are doing in which we found a enemy we found an enemy god. We found a small creature, the kobolds in fact, I think it was in that game, decided that they were making their own god, and we sort of laughed at them and punched them. That's basically how I remember it. What do we do? I think I get dex up to 12 so I can use the rapier. That's my plan. I might do a little bit more farming in between episodes. Not a whole lot, but a little bit's going to be important. We only have 7 vigor. We could use a bit more since we can't use effigies. That will be relevant. Not being able to use the effigy item is actually going to be a huge pain in the butt, I assure you. But Falchion is the first curved sword we can get. it's not the best one. I will be doing dual curved sword build. I will be doing a bit of rapier. It always annoys me when rapier power stance requires 2 rapiers as opposed to rapier dagger. It makes no sense. Elden Ring gives you rapier, gives you katana and wakizashi as a power stance option, which is cool as heck, and I love it because the wakizashi gives you a parry as well. But that game gives you a paired combo of different classed weapons that makes sense. But I feel like power stance 2 rapiers is a case of rapiers is a very uncommon type of build IRL. It was very rarely used, and even when it was used, mostly just used in the same way as a rapier and a dagger because, well, rapier dagger was just the better combination of weapons. So it actually unironically annoyed the heck out of me when I played this game because I couldn't power stance rapier daggers. Like, what? These weapons are made for each other. Yeah, Hidewood Tower would be a great place to farm early on, but that's not happening. Tragically. So, I'll see y'all next time. And I hope you had a good time. Be sure to like the video. Be sure to tell me everything that I did wrong and that IGN did right. Just fill the comment section with something interesting. You know, give me a story. Give me a story in the comment section. Give me your best soul story. The time you beat a boss with 1 health, or the time that you got the most crazy invasion you had. Just give me a soul story in the comments. I want to read something. Give me something to read. Okay? That's what I want to hear. And I hope that you all have a wonderful evening. And we'll see you again real soon. Cheers, friends.